Alright everybody, here we go. We're going to check out this awesome game here called Garage Bad Trip. It's going to be another tips and tactics video, but unlike what I have done with the last one, which was to show you some real details about playing the game, Garage Bad Trip doesn't really require that because this is a straightforward shooting game. You go through, blast a bunch of zombies, two-headed dogs, as you can see in the main thing here, even butthole-eating human centipede. Pretty cool. I'm going to show you that, boss. Really, the basic play of this game, you'll get a great hang of in the first couple levels. The game sort of introduces things slowly, as you would expect most games like this to do. I really like the way this one works. It's a top-down, like shooter game. Very similar to an old arcade game called Smash TV, where you had one joystick that would move your character around and the right joystick for shooting direction. This does the same thing, where you use WASD to move your character, and then you use your mouse to direct your shooting, your different weapons and grenades and things like that. So you basically get a sense of that in how the game works from the beginning. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to jump straight ahead here to chapter 15. This is the final boss of the game. I'm not going to show you that right now. So this Demikhovsky, I'll explain who that guy is here in a bit. So the basics of the plot is that you are this drug dealer named Butch, and you get caught up in this secret facility under this mall that's nicknamed the Garage, and there's this Russian scientist named Demikhovsky who has been creating these mutant freaks and grafting limbs onto different things and trying to basically save the world with his god complex. And so Butch gets involved in shooting zombies and meet a bunch of lots of different characters in this game. I won't get into all of them, but Butch is the character you control. So there's lots of cool scenes in it where you get drugged up on designer drugs, and that's a really cool level. And there are some levels like the prison, which are extremely difficult. It's a very difficult game, even on the easiest settings. Most basic players are going to tank out of this game probably 1 or 2 hours. Any rate, so as I mentioned in the brief little introduction I was doing there, which leads into this basic play. So this is the last level, but I chose it because it shows you all the weapons you get in the game, and you can see how you move. So using WASD, you move him around, but then using the mouse, you can change the direction that he is facing to attack. So you start out with a basic punch like that and a kick, but just note, if you kick too much, too fast at a target, let me go to something like this right here. Notice that heart in the upper right, he begins to pant. So you have a cooldown period for that. It's not that long, but he's pretty debilitated in that state, so be careful of doing that. He also has a dash/roll you can do, as you see there, but like the kick, do that too much too fast, and he goes into that period where he has to take a little break. So you'll understand how to use all that, how to work angles and stuff, as you play the game, and it pretty much quickly acclimates you to how it works in a few levels. And you don't even count the first boss until a little further in the game, so we're going to get to that. But I just want to show you all the weapons you got here. So you'll find with using E, you can pick up a variety of items throughout the game. You get these med kits, for example, so you can heal you. So I have kind of low life right now. If I want to heal, you hit tab, heals right up. The axe, this is the first weapon you actually get outside of your fists. AK-47 and its ammo you don't get till later. That's a Magnum, you don't get that till later. The first weapon you actually get, which they aren't going to show you here, is the regular pistol. At this point you've upgraded to the Magnum, so there's no need for the regular pistol anymore. Whoops. MP5, you also have an M16, an Uzi, but they aren't available in this part of the game. Grenade, shotgun, Magnum, so there's a variety of weapons you'll get, and I just chose this level here because it shows you pretty much all of them. So you use your mouse scroll to go through fist, axe, for example. You can chop some stuff up with that. Big, watch it blow up there. Ah, disgusting. One thing you should learn about the game, in terms of any tips I have to give you for basic gameplay, because you'll pretty much figure it out all hands-on the way that the game and the story develops, is kiting is extremely important in this game to beat the bosses and harder enemies. So learning how to move away while you're still attacking is key to really getting somewhere in this game. But those are things you'll figure out as you're playing. So you got your axe, you got your... when you get the AK, it's probably one of the top things to use. M5, Uzi, and M16 are very similar. Shotgun is great for scatter shot. It's got a lot of power. And you can see, when I use all the bullets of anything, he has a reload period. The reload period, as I've seen, is basically the same thing for every weapon. You also have a grenade here. You know, you can build the pin there. Toss that. That determines the length of the distance is how long you hold in the left mouse button there. Magnum. You start out with a pistol that's a weaker version of that. So that gives you a sense of how the game works and the basics. Now let's move on to what this video is really about, which how to beat the bosses. The bosses are the hardest component of the game. There's some really hard levels. I'm not going to show you those because you'll figure them out. The prison level in particular is extremely difficult, where you have no weapons and you have to go around and locate items to build a nail gun to take out a prison guard and then gather weapons and then kill them and get the heck out of there as more and more keep coming. That level was probably the toughest in the game. I won't show the final boss right now. We're going to move on to showing you the first boss, who I like to call Big Chubs. Let's move on to Big Chubs. Okay, we are currently in level 5.1. So this is essentially the first boss of the game. Technically, though, it's not actually a boss. It's an enemy you'll encounter 5 or 6 times in the game, including while you fight the last boss. Really annoying. But it's not actually a boss. Since, however, this is the biggest enemy you'll face in Garage Bad Trip at this point through the game, you're going to interpret it as a boss. The actual bosses have life bars that go across the top of the screen, so you're going to see he doesn't have that. Big Chubs is like this sort of mutated obese guy that has 2 primary attacks. So if you get close to him, he vomits this sort of noxious fumes and bile and stomach acid on you. It can do a decent amount of damage, but what he also does, especially when you're further away from him, is he vomits out these zombie rats, and they will swarm and follow you around the room, and they also get in the way of your bullets, so they can be kind of annoying and ruin your ability to kill him. So by this point in the game, you have only 2 weapons. You got your fist, of course, but you have the axe, and then you have this basic pistol that you didn't see in the introductory part of this video, because you have the Magnum at that point. So basic pistol, you can see it shoots like the Magnum, but does less damage. So they just don't even give it to you later. It's no reason to use it, really. One thing to note before you fight this boss, there's only so many bullets you can carry. So if I go up here to gather some, right, 28's it. And you can see if you try to gather any more, it will tell you can't take any more. Now, note, however, for example, I have 1 shot left. Shoot that. He's going to go and reload the gun. Now, I've got my gun fully loaded with 7 shots. Grenade there to pick up as well, and I'm going to make sure I'm fully stocked. So I have 28 bullets, plus I have the 7 that I've just reloaded. So make sure you're fully reloaded, pick up that grenade. Big Chubs is not hard, but when you first encounter him, you're probably going to die once or twice, even seeing this video, because you'll panic. But he's not that hard. He's not hard at all. And you will encounter him as a regular enemy throughout the game after this. So it's at least 5 or 6 times after you see him here. That's probably too many. It's probably more like 3 or 4, to be honest. But you see him more than this one time. So you're going to interpret it as a boss. It technically isn't, but since it's the biggest enemy you face up to this point, I figured might as well film this one. Plus, I saw in one of the negative reviews of Garage Bad Trip, the player had only played this game an hour and like 20 minutes, and they tanked at this guy. He was like, "This is so hard. The rat boss. I couldn't beat it. It's so hard." Don't even try this game on hard setting then, because you just don't even play games. Like, if you can't beat this, you have no ability to play any game, probably. Alright, so I didn't show you the entirety of level 5.1 here, by the way, because there's no need. I just want to show you how to fight bosses and the tactics to use on them. So let's see Big Chubs here. So pull out the axe. You gotta chop open that door. Once you move into the room, it's gonna lock you out, so you can't run back in and get any more ammo over here. But you're gonna find food and a med kit and ammo scattered around in a circular fashion around the room. So some people like to use the grenade later, but I prefer to just chuck the grenade out at him first and then pull out the pistol. And you're going to see the best way to fight him is just simple kiting. You have to keep encircling him And whenever he pukes out those rats, you're going to want to shoot at them. Don't waste your bullets on them. The priority is to kill Big Chubs first, and then you can worry about the rats, because if you happen to run out of bullets, you can stomp the rats with your foot, but you can't stomp Big Chubs. So, I just circle around them. And one thing you're going to see that I do is I generally will shoot at them on like sort of the lower part of the circle, because the rats by that point, and there'll eventually be a lot of them, the rats at that point are above him, and thus they have less of a chance of getting in the way of your bullets as you're trying to shoot Big Chubs. So I'm going to toss a grenade at him first and then start to kite him. It shouldn't take me that long to kill him. Here we go. Thump thump, here he comes. They did a grenade. Alright, so, here we go. He starts to puke out those rats. So note what I keep doing here. Just pay attention where those rats are, because they'll get in the way of your shots. He got me there. Use a med kit just because I have it. Reload there. Yeah, see, not too hard. Now I got a ton of rats running around here, so you can pick up some of these bullets if you want. And then just sit here and blast away at them. If I could hit them! Hell out of here. It's pathetic. I'll pay more attention to my aiming. Or not. You stupid rat. You run out of those bullets, you can stomp them, but they will bite you. Be a little more careful here. You can see the rats don't take off much life though. And you've already encountered them throughout the game, by the way. Even if you did get bit, you can see there's candy bars around the room. You can stock up on all your bullets after you're done here. Get as many as you can. Make sure your gun is as fully loaded as possible. You can see it's pretty easy. And you have to get this key for something you're doing here a little bit later in the game. I'm not going to show you that part. So that's Big Chubs. He's pretty simple. He's not actually a boss. You'll face him a couple more times in the game, including for the last boss when he's an ad, and that's really annoying. Now let's get to the first actual boss of the game, which is the Human Centipede. One of the most difficult points in this game. When you first get to it, trust me, you're going to die a lot. I'll show you how to beat it in one go, but I won't doubt you'll still die even a number of times, even when I say how to do it. Alright, let's move on to the Human Centipede. Alright. Okay, folks, we're about to get into the Human Centipede boss here. Obviously, it's based off of the trilogy of films that somebody thought was pertinent to make about people whose mouths are connected to other people's buttholes. In this game, the boss is a chain of human beings connected together with one of the friends screaming like a maniac. So, I've already showed you the video here of Big Chubs, the first technical boss, sort of, in the game. Big Chubs isn't a boss, as I mentioned in that segment. It is actually a regular enemy that you face a couple times in the game. So the first actual boss you get is in level 5.2, right after Big Chubs. Like, you've already had a hard time probably beating that guy, and you're like, whoo, I'm good. And then they finally pull out the first actual boss in the game, the Human Centipede, which is a total maniac. So, at this point in the game, you're going to see they give you the shotgun. So, and you got grenades too, you got two of them when you go in there. You're going to want to pull out the shotgun. You know, knee-jerk reaction. You're going to want to pull out the shotgun on Human Centipede and think that's the best option because it's got a lot of damage and distance. But you do not want to do that, actually. That's a bad idea because you're going to need the shots for the end of it. So let me explain how it works before I go in there. There's some ammo scattered around the room here. So there's my shotgun shells there. So I'm maxed out in shotgun shells. Kick that box here. I forget what's in these. I got all my pistol bullets, so you had the basic pistol at this point in the game and now the shotgun. You'll go over to this console here. There's occasionally these computer consoles in the game. Hit E. Oh, there he goes. Like, what was that? That's in the next room. So that's Human Centipede there. So, now, the way you face this boss is simple. It takes a lot of kiting, like how you had to do with Big Chubs, but even more so here because this boss has ads, folks. Use a gamer terminology there. Ads are extra enemies it drops to really annoy the crap out of you. Official drink of Death Sparrow, Topo Chico. So, when you go into the room, you go look around, but I'll show you some stuff here. So you have to open the door with your axe. So, open that up there. You'll go up here. Now, if you're actually playing the game, you'll want to search through these cards and stuff like that, but I've already done this, so I don't need to do that. Now, let's see. I don't need to use the medkit. I'm all filled up. I got 3. You can't carry more than 3, so you go to axe the next door. It saves. It's usually in this game when you see it save for you're like, all right, something really difficult's coming. This is a tough game. So whenever you see that come up, you usually know something bad's about to happen. And in this particular case, it's one of the most difficult points in the game. The Human Centipede boss is the first actual boss in the game. Oh, you get locked in a room like that too. Usually you're like, uh-oh. So, now he hasn't come out yet. Notice when you go around the room here, you got some shotgun shells there. Don't forget those. Go over here. You'll see some more up there. So just note those. Careful of that red stuff there. That's fire. Will kill you instantly. So what happens when you do this is you're going to go up here. Human Centipede will come out, start screaming. It's seriously really scary. It's like when I first played, I was like, ah! It comes out, and then it begins to charge at you. So when it does that, the axe is not going to, it's worthless. Fists are worthless. You're going to want to go with, you're like, oh, grenade on this. Don't even bar the grenade. You can use the grenade at the end, maybe if you're having problems with the way that it scatters around at the end, but honestly, you probably won't need them. Shotgun, you're going to want to knee-jerk go to this. You're like, oh, that's awesome damage, and I just got it, and it's great, and it shoots really loud. Don't. Save it. What you need to start with actually is the pistol. Because the way this boss works is it comes out, and in order to kill it, you're going to want to just shoot anywhere like you did with Big Chubs the moment before this, the little kind of sort of boss before this, but doesn't work. You have to shoot each segment directly in the head as it comes at you, and then they'll explode. It's all blood and gore and stuff, and then the next segment takes over. You'll do that a couple times, and then it will escape screaming. It will release some zombies. You gotta kill them as you kite around and face it again. And eventually when you get to you're gonna do this a couple times, and then when you get to the end, it will actually then separate, and the last 4 segments will scatter around. Those annoying Human Centipede segments become regular enemies throughout the game as you go through it. They're extremely difficult to kill. They move very erratically. Sometimes a grenade can catch them if you have a bunch of them together, but usually you'll end up killing yourself with it because you get too close. They'll suddenly move in the direction you're throwing and you're done. So that's where I save the shotgun. So I try to save it for the last, if I run out of pistol bullets for the last couple segments, and then whenever it scatters, I save it for that because it's easier to kill it then. You're going to see what I mean. There's a possibility I might just die this first time trying this as I'm trying to film this for YouTube. So let's see what happens. It's a cool boss. The music in this game, if you haven't noticed already, it's totally awesome. This is one of the best soundtracks ever. You're like, oh, what's going on? Now you'll notice some pistol bullets over there. Candy bar here in case you need life and you run out of your med kits, but I'll save this. So start with the pistol. Here it comes. Yeah! Screams at you. There it is. So you gotta pay attention to going around like this. You want to keep going around in a circle and stay roughly in this area here. Alright, it's going to scatter now. If you want, you can pick up these bullets here. Just to keep yourself... Take out these ads first. Don't bother the Human Centipede yet. These ads are going to get in the way, and he will keep bringing in more of them. Bring it, Human Centipede! Oh god. It's a difficult boss. That zombie's kind of not in the way now, so take out that segment there. I got 7 bullets left there. This is a difficult boss. 2 shots left. I gotta pick up one of these now. Alright, there he goes. Now I'm going to have to pull up the shotgun here eventually. Again. take out these dang ads. Almost out of bullets. Alright, shotgun time. Okay, now, when I kill this next segment, he's about to go into scatter mode, so I want to make sure I'm fully loaded here. There he goes. Ah, got me. See how tough that is. Alright, you gotta do it all over again. Alright, human centipede. Whoop. Here come the ads. Keep circling around here. Alright, Centipede. Alright, let's see how it goes this time here. It's best to stay around the center of the room when you're facing him. Now, while he's still doing this, I'm going to pick up this med kit over here. Make sure I'm stocked up on my bullets. Now, since we only got a few segments left here, I'm going to pull out the shotgun now. Ah, gotcha! You can see that is a tough boss. First time adding, I wasn't really kiting as well there and doing what I could there. So after you beat this boss, you can run around, pick up some more stuff, get those shotgun shells there, stock up in med kits. But that is one of the most difficult parts of this whole game. And after you beat Big Chubs, the level before this, you're feeling like you're doing good. Oh, beverage, soda pop. All right, so gonna move on to the next boss now. And the next boss of this game is one of the coolest moments in the whole game. Is this biomutated freak attached to a tank called Dreadnought. Check him out next. Alright. Now, because I'm at the end of the game, I can go and scan through all these chapters here. So you thought the human centipede was tough. The game itself is extremely difficult, especially the prison level, for example, where you have to gather implements to make a nail gun, kill a guard, and then gather weapons to fight all the guards. It's really tough. It's probably the toughest level of the game. In terms of the bosses, this one here gives a lot of people trouble. His name is Dreadnought. So you're going to find him in Chapter 8.1 when you get there. I love some of these cutscenes. It's awesome. Take a sip of my Topo Chico now because it's about to go down in the arena. I love some of these quotes too. This is an awesome game. Alright, so when you're facing this guy, this is all this particular part of this level is you just got to fight him. So you're going to come in here. You know something's about to go down because they're stocking you up on weapons. So notice right at the moment I have 4 shotgun shots left. I'm going to waste those. Reason being is I want to make sure I'm fully stocked up on 18 shells. Get your med kit. Ooh, candy bar. Yummy, give me that soda pop. You get a bulletproof armor, you're like, I know something bad's about to happen here. Stock up pistol stuff there. Got med kit. Alright, couple grenades. Ooh, M16. Now let's see how many bullets I got. An Uzi too. At this point in the game you have an Uzi. They don't give it for the last boss, but the M16 they do. But then actually they don't. Waste those shots so he reloads. Picked that up, so I'm fully loaded into capacity here. This boss is so awesome. The soundtrack is just so cool. So what Dreadnought is he's one of the big characters in the game. This is where you face him. He's obviously a reference to some of these trashy, like, post-apocalyptic VHS sci-fi movies from, like, the 80s and stuff. He's like this mutated fat guy. Half of his body's cut off, and the bottom half is a tank. And he has anti-aircraft gun on the tank. And he also shoots missiles and fire at you. So it takes place in this big arena with all these people cheering and stuff. So this takes a lot of kiting. I might get him the first time. We'll see. I won't doubt if I die the first time on this guy. He's a pretty tough boss. So you're going to see it. So you have more weapons here. You're going to have some more grenades. You got 2. There's actually another one in the room. There are different ammunition and stuff. Med kits, candy bars, some Red Bull to make yourself faster for some short period of time and stuff like that. But I would save the grenades personally and then really rely on the pistol at first. You don't have the Magnum in the game yet. You got the pistol. Why use this? Because there are these oil drum or gasoline drums scattered around the arena. So he's not even active yet. When I get over here, see these drums? You want to blow these first. And the reason for that is one down there. And they're scattered around the room. The reason you want to shoot these first, can't see that one with my... The reason you want to shoot those first is because as you go around the room, he's going to shoot at you. And if you happen to be too close to one of those and it blows up, you're just dead. So it's better to go around the room and take out all of those tanks first. I can't get all of them now because as soon as I walk in here, doors are going to close and it's going to start. You're going to see it takes a lot of kiting. There are some barriers in this level. You've seen them earlier in the game. They will fall down after taking enough damage, so don't stay behind those. But there are 4 big junk cars scattered around the arena. Stay behind those, and you're going to rely on those to draw him out, or draw him towards you, and then kite and shoot at him. You want to shoot at him primarily from a distance, because the closer you get, the easier it is for him to shoot at you, and he'll take you out. Let's see how I do here. I want to make sure I'm fully loaded on that gun. Double check, I forget if there are any bullets left back here. Let's see. No, that's it. Alright. That's good, because you don't want to use the pistol to attack him anyways. You just want to take out the drums. Here we go. Ah! Music is great. It's like thrash metal. Stay away from his shots. He'll take you out fast. So you can use these cars to draw him close, but he can't hit you through them, and they never get destroyed. Oh! He can do that, though. Watch out for those drums. Whoa, see? Almost got me there. You got that one for me. Okay. Now, I think there's one more left, but I'm doing pretty good here, so I am going to... Oh! I hate when he does that. Yeah, hot, hot, hot. Ah! See how much damage he takes off? Okay. Now, I'm going to start with the Uzi. It's best to stay a distance from him. Alright, here we go. Let's see where he's at. Didn't even get him there. Already out of bulletproof vest. Let's get some more. I want to take out those barriers first because I'm having trouble shooting them when they're there. There we go. Alright, now those barriers are out of the way there so I can get a shot at them easier. Yeah, it's not very effective to use that one. This works better. Keep him at a distance here. He's a little too close. There we go, that's better. Oh, he still got me. That was a good shot there. Oh, see that? Should have just taken that gas tank out when I had a chance. Alright, we start here though, that's good. These dang gas tanks out of here now. Alright, now he's coming at me here. Let's try the Uzi first. It's not as effective, but... I'm going to take out those barriers. Let's go take a shot at him. There we go. This barrier's out of the way. Nice. I need those things out of there so I can shoot at them better when I'm kiting around here. There we go. Alright, that should be pretty good now. Let's see if I can take him out. Whew. He deals some serious damage. Stuck on med kits right now. Ah! Ah, dang it! This boss. I'm just going to go straight to the M16. barriers. I'm gonna check a grenade out and just get out of the way. Ah! Takes a lunge at you there. Alright, move the M16, doing pretty good damage here. I have one more grenade in the room I can get there. Where'd you go, buddy? Okay, I'm gonna pick up this grenade right now. I got a chance. Damn candy bar. Where are you at, buddy? Oh, almost got me. Whew. Get to use a shotgun now. Whoa, look at that. Wait. Alright, let's see here. I bought the shotgun now. Oh! If I'd used my grenades a little smarter, I could have got them pretty good by now, but it's going to be a little trickier. Ah, more M16 there. Load it up! Come get it! Where you at? Come get me! There he is. My best friend. Ah! Alright, shotgun will finish this off. I'd rather have him above me though. Got one med kit left just in case. You can kind of lure him up when you go up here because he can't turn around the car properly, so he'll probably move up there some more. Let's see. He's going to try to go around. That's alright. Oh, gotcha! Challenges mode unlocked! I'm so good! You can see how tough that guy is, right? I used all my med kits. I don't think there are any left around the rim. Oh, you got one here you can snag. Here's that Red Bull. Glah! Ah, give me that Red Bull. And then they take you away, and you're getting into the prison level, which is this is the most difficult level in the whole game. Alright, so that's Dreadnought. After you face him, you have big Chubs will appear occasionally. The human centipede segments, so annoying. But the hardest boss is yet to come, which is Demikhovsky, the final boss in the game. Alright, so here we are. We are at the final boss for Garage Bad Trip. And technically this game only has 3 bosses. Big Chubs I just included in there because he was, boss-like, and when you first encounter him, you'll think he's a boss. So the first thing I want to mention here is, like earlier parts in this video, I'll be giving you tips as I play. I probably won't kill him the first time around. I mean, I died a few times in the other bosses too. Sometimes I don't like when people make videos and they just show you the perfect run, because trust me, they probably ran it like 50 times before they got to that perfect one. So you could just use the timestamps, as I said earlier in the video, in the intro. You can use the timestamps to skip around if you want to see like the successful run, or if you want to get some tips, because I'll give you tips as I'm playing it. Demikhovsky is a hard boss, so go to chapters here. Final part of the game here. Demikhovsky is the Russian. That music is so great. You get to this part, you're like, oh great, here we go. The final boss, which you expect is going to be the toughest part of the game. It definitely is. So, I actually showed you this part earlier in the video. This is where you can run around and pick up various weapons, your med kits and stuff like that. The axe is going to be worthless for this boss. Don't even bother. AK-47, that's going to be your better weapon to use for this. MP5, good. It's kind of like the Uzi, it just does more damage. They don't give you every single weapon here. Another med kit, shotgun, 1 grenade, shotgun shells, magnum, more ammo for the MP5, medkit. So they get you pretty stocked up here before you run in there. But you're thinking, okay, that's all the bullets I get. It's the final boss. Well, the ads will actually drop the extra ammo for you. This is what makes this boss hard. Demikhovsky himself is easy. I mean, he's great in the plot. It's great. The story around the guy and stuff throughout the game is really cool. But Demikhovsky himself is actually easy. He is this sort of mutated, biological freak guy in the middle of the room that you're about to go into here. And he has these sort of like intestinal tentacles that move around. And if they hit you, they could do a good bit of damage, but you have to get close enough. So you can shoot them and they'll go away, kind of like a Hydra, or you could just shoot in between them and hit him. And he does not take damage well. Like when he gets hit, his life goes down pretty fast. The problem with Demikhovsky is all the ads. He's going to drop basically every enemy you've encountered in this game up to this point, with the exception of Dreadnought, the boss. You're not going to see him. Big Chubs makes an appearance, and with the tighter space, it makes him harder. The two-headed dog, which is not a boss, but a difficult enemy that came a little earlier in the game that you would have seen as you played through it, also makes an appearance. So lots of annoying things going on here. You got to do a lot of moving around the room to beat Demikhovsky. No guarantee I'll get it here the first time, so if I don't, just go down through the timestamps there and check it out. I'm not drinking Topo Chico right now, by the way. I just came back from the gym because I was totally getting jacked. This, folks, is protein powder, but not what you think. I have Crohn's disease, so I gotta be very careful what I drink. This is protein powder made out of bones. I'm totally serious. It's a company called Dr. Axe. He releases this stuff as Ancient Nutrition, and this is the pure variety. There's flavored ones. I don't know how they taste, but this honestly tastes pretty bad, but it just sounds so awesome to say I'm drinking bones to make my body stronger. It's crushed up bones. I gotta get that anabolic window, and plus I'm fighting Demikhovsky here. He's hard. So we'll see how many times it takes me to beat him here. I might have to even stop the video and start it again so I don't waste too much space or cut it and stuff when I edit this. Alright, first thing to note here, so when he drops these ads, they're going to get annoying. The basic zombies are there. They're pretty easy. You got your fast zombie, your slow armored zombie. Slow armored zombie, you could sometimes let them go and move around the room because they're slower, but they'll keep coming out. Like you can't just take out all the ads. They will keep coming. You have to thin out the crowd to get around better, but they will keep coming. This takes a lot of moving around. Now, human centipede and stuff, he will drop those goes, as his life gets to a certain level. So this is my preferred tactic here. You'll notice these chemical vats to the left and right here. There's also some above to the right and above to the left. You've actually already encountered these in the game before this moment. I didn't show them to you because they weren't part of a boss or anything. The human centipede segments are in these. So if you shoot them a couple times, they'll come out and come at you. So I think personally it's better to go around and take all those out first, because then you don't have to worry about them. They come out different moments, and it's really difficult to face them as you're getting hit by other ads. So it's best to thin those out, get them out of there. There's also a two-headed dog over here to the left that you'll see appear when you get close. You can use this chemical bomb on them, and as you've seen earlier in the game, but this is something you may not know yet because you have only played the game a little bit, the chemical vats, after they blow up and the human centipede segments come out, they leave these chemical bombs here, which can kill that dog in one hit and do decent damage to Demikhovsky and big Chubs when he comes out. So they're good weapons to use, but not in tight spaces because they'll kill you too, just like a grenade. So I got the Magnum armed here. I like its accuracy, but you can use whatever you want because they're gonna drop ammo as you kill them. So you gotta kind of cycle through your weapons and use whatever you got almost and just pick up whatever's around. The AK-47 is very good. It's accurate. It destroys fast. The shotgun, of course, is great for scatter shots and stuff like that. So if you're getting chased, it's best to go to a gun you know you already have loaded up, and then when you have a little break, go back to the gun you need to reload before you use it again, because you get sometimes cornered in this part. There's some barriers here that keep enemies on the left from coming in, which will help a little bit, so try to keep those there. But as soon as you run in there, he's going to activate. There's also these pulsating things around the room that he will resummon after you destroy them or after they explode. Zombies come out of there. There's some smaller ones that rats come out of. Everything pretty much in this game except Dreadnought's going to be thrown at you here, and that's what makes this boss tough. So unfortunately, because of where I saved it when I was playing this game, and doing a playthrough, I got to use a med kit now because my life is already pretty low, and that didn't even give me full life. I don't want to use another one yet. So you're going to come in here, some zombies are going to come at you. I'm going to go to the Magnum first and save the shotgun for those stupid human centipedes. I'll kill these rats first. Alright, let's see how this goes. Going to go around first, take out human centipedes, then we'll get on Demikhovsky after I kill them and the two-headed dog over there. Here we go. Alright, take out those punks first. I'm going to waste one shot on that because I need him to reload here. You can see nothing happening right now. Shoot at that. Get those dumb rats out of here. Alright, let's get this human centipede out of the way. See that? They just keep coming, folks. Unload that up there. So you gotta kind of take it slow. See, they drop a lot of these MP5 bullets here. Alright. That was a good one there. Doing decent so far. MP5, these enemies tend to drop a lot for. Just kind of use whatever you're getting here. So I'm going to slowly go around here. Take out those guys there. Save those chemical bombs. You see, they keep coming out of this. Nothing you can do about that. Just take it slow. Alright, more chemical vats up here. Let's get this guy out of the way. Let's keep, see this? Just keep coming. Alright, I'm going to use this shotgun here. Keeps dropping them. Ah. All right. That was close. Thankfully, that guy's slow. Let's go back to the MP5, save some of those shotgun bullets. You can see they drop a lot of ammo for you here. Always nice. Extra med kit up here. Okay, take it slow here. Takes a lot of moving around. This is a long fight. See those things just keep coming back. Okay, those guys move slow enough that I can go over here right now and take out this next chemical vat. Get that. See how tough that is? It's a very difficult boss. You get caught in one corner, you're finished. Oh, come on. What the? That was pathetic. I'm going to pull out this chemical bomb, see if I can take out the dog first, just to save a little time here. Alright. Yeah, that AK is a good shot. He dropped a Red Bull. MP5 is good to use for these basic guys. Alright, doing a little better this time. Ooh, there's a grenade up there. Forgot about that. Ah. Alright, let's use a shotgun a little bit here. Got a bunch of shotgun bullets sitting around here. Alright. That one's pretty easy to get because he stays up there. Whoa. Alright. Doing good here. Let's go up here now. One more of these stinking vat. Oh, two more actually. A couple more, never mind. Nice. Doing pretty good on health. Give me that Red Bull. Okay. So you got another one of the... good. Oh, it's a long boss. Know how long this is already. I'm taking my time here, you know, I'm being careful, but that's the best way to fight this guy. Okay, got one more vat here. And get it from this angle. That's about to open anyway. This game has such great music. Alright, here we go. Nice. So we are done with those human centipedes. Now we can start the battle proper here. Myself all stocked up here. So Demikhovsky, you can shoot him just like that. Now that I got hit there, I'm just going to go over here since I used a med kit to pick up this last med kit here. Just so I got it. Yeah. Alright, back to the shotgun. These slow guys, you can... Oh! See, those arms can do some decent damage to you if they get you. It's not what I wanted there. Let's see if those chemical bombs are big chubs. We'll toss a grenade in here. Too far. Here comes Chubs. Ah! Got stuck in there. Let me show you how he drops ads whenever you're down here at the bottom. Here comes Big Chubs already. You can see how tough that gets. It's better to take out those human centipedes as soon as you get in the room. Well, since Big Chubs comes from over on the left, I'm gonna head over that way this time, make it a little easier. Alright, try to get these things out of here. Alright, doing pretty good this time. Those guys are slower. Just gotta make sure we got that dog to take out over here. Alright. I'm gonna hang over here. Make sure my AK is all stacked. Okay, let's see now. Got these stupid rats. Oh. Forgot about that guy. Woo! Lucky shot. Alright. Some stupid rats here. Got up some more ammo here. Alright, just another grenade on him. Alright, here big Chubs coming. Alright, got him out of the way. Got rats now. Alright, doing good here. Let's pick up some more ammo. Drop some food. These zombies have candy bars. Didn't mean need that candy bar. Got this med kit here. If there's any others. Honestly, I can't remember if he drops out another big Chubs or not. So, at this point you can see what I'm doing, right? I'm slowly wearing everything down. Now, I dropped another grenade over there, so I'm going to use that to my advantage here. That grenade. Alright, toss a grenade. Ah! Suck my tentacles! Let's go with the MP5 here. Let's throw a chemical bomb at him if I can get it in there. Well, first let's take out these stupid things here. There you go! Oh, secret. I actually hadn't beaten him yet. I had to shut off the game one time. And one time my power went out. You can see how tough that boss is. You have to sit there and work all those angles. I mean, it takes forever. Now, I'm not going to blow the ending for you here. Because, hey, I don't know what it is either. I lied to you. Pick that up. Get around that thing now. Stop laughing! Ah, give me that. I want to eat this dog food just because. So you can see how tough that guy is. It's a difficult boss. Nice shoot that one. Out of there. So that's the best tactic to use. The one time I was so close to beating him, the power went off. So annoyed. Other time I just had to shut it off because, family stuff. So you can see how tough that is. It's best to just work it, and you got to really take your time with it, especially when Big Chubs comes out. That's the most annoying moment because the space is so tight. But once you do that, you can see that it's pretty simple after that. And Demikhovsky himself doesn't take many hits. Chemical Bomb I tossed down in there. I forgot, they actually do a decent amount of damage to him if you get him just right, and that's all it took was one there at the end, and he was done. So, that's Demikhovsky. That's the final boss in the game, the most difficult part of the whole entirety of Garage Bad Trip. Hope you enjoyed this video. I have more tips and tactics videos coming up. Don't forget to drink your bones if you're lifting weights. If not, Topo Chico is fine. Alright, see you next time.